Hi and welcome back. Up to now we learned how to create EPS, how to create OBS, how to link EPS and OBS, how to create calendar, how to create a project, how to create WBS and activities inside a project, and last we learned critical path method. In this session, we are going to learn relationship types between activities in a project. In our last session, critical path method, we already saw all activities are linked, and based on those links and duration, we calculated the dates. So the role of relationships in project planning is very important. Okay, now let's start. There are four types of relationships. First, finish to start, second, start to start, third, finish to finish, and last one, start to finish. These are the four combinations using start and finish. Okay. Now let's go into the details. First, finish to start, FS. Okay. So this one means the predecessor activity should finish for starting the successor activity. Here the first activity is called as predecessor and the second one is called as successor. Okay. Now let's take an example. Block works. This is our first activity. So we are building a wall using blocks. After finishing block works only, we can start the plastering works for the wall. Okay. So the second activity is plastering. So here the FS relation, the finish to start relation, make sure the plastering will only start after finishing the block works. Okay, next relation is start to start, SS. Here two activities will start at same time. Their start point will be same, but they may not finish at same time. Let's take an example, road excavating and asphalt laying. For constructing a road, we need to excavate the road. Okay. Also, we need to lay asphalt for completing the road works. We can do both works in parallel. We can start both works parallelly. Okay. So, this is an example for SS. In projects, we mostly use FS and SS. Out of this, 80 to 90% relationships are FS. Our next relationship is FF. Finish to finish. When we give finish to finish relationship between two activities, successor will not finish until predecessor finishes. Laying asphalt and line painting. We need to finish asphalt laying for finishing line painting works. Until then, this painting work will go in parallel with asphalt works. Our last relationship type is start to finish, SF. Okay. Now, this relationship is very rarely used in our industry. In my career up to now, I didn't use this. I used all other relationships but not this. The logic of this relationship is the start of predecessor controls the finish of successor. Example, power activation and use of generator. We use generator until the power comes back or the power activates. If the power didn't came back or the power activation didn't start, we will continuously use the generator. That activity will not finish. So the finishing of generator is controlled by the starting of power activation. Okay, so these are the four types of relationships. In projects, we mostly use FS, SS and FF. Out of these three, FS is the most using relationship type in projects, then SS and then FF. SF, start to finish relationship. This one we rarely uses in projects. I hope you understand this. If you have any doubts, let me know.